Hello, I'm Sarah and I'm going to show you some of the trickier bits of building the Chuffy train. When we get to page 8 and you've assembled it so far and this bottom piece goes on, I want to show you why it's important at this stage not to glue this in place and to leave it loose. So we turn it round and we put the legs on. I'm not going to glue them at this stage, just so that we can carry on to the next bit. Now, when it comes to putting this piece of mechanism into it, the end of this shaft has to line up with the hole in the middle piece there. It also has to line up with these two holes here where these pegs fit in. So I'm going to need to twist this round all the way until the hole is where it needs to be, and that's why I can't glue it until that's right. So now we're ready to put this in, and the end of that shaft has got to meet that hole. It's in, and now I can line up the pegs. And you can see that the end of the shaft is now in the hole in that centerpiece. Okay, so now we've got the handle and the mechanism in place. I've glued the legs on and I've glued the top outer ring on. And if we turn it upside down very carefully, holding it together as you turn so it doesn't all fall apart, we're now ready to glue that there to keep that column in the middle fixed in place. So if we just put plenty of glue all around, as the glue dries it shrinks and tightens, and it'll shrink into that joint and make it solid. So you need to leave it at this stage until that glue has gone properly hard and dry before you turn it over again. So the glue is hardened and we've turned it back round the right way up, and we're ready to put the railway tracks on, which is page 12 of your instructions. The only thing to remember and be very careful about when you do this, I'll just dab a bit of glue on. Is when you put it on the top, make sure that the edges line up perfectly with the solid wooden rings. If they don't line up and if they're a bit crooked, it will prevent the train from running smoothly in the groove. So the outer one needs to be very accurately placed, as well as the inner one. Make sure that those sides line up perfectly so that there's a nice even groove all the way around. Okay, so when it's all glued in place and you've got your landscape details where you want them to be and you've built your train, the last thing to do is to make sure that the little pegs under the train have got plenty of wax on them. It's the pegs that will be running in the groove, so you want them to go nice and smoothly, and the wax will help that. And he's ready to go.